The mockingbird had been following the cat all summer, mocking, teasing and cocksure. The cat crawled under rockers or porches, tail flashing, and said something angry to the mockingbird which I didn't understand. Yesterday, the cat walked calmly up the driveway, with the mockingbird alive in its mouth, wings fanned, beautiful wings fanned and flopping, feathers parted like a woman's legs. And the bird was no longer mocking. It was asking. It was praying. But the cat, striding down through centuries, would not listen. I saw it crawl under a yellow car with the bird, to bargain it to another place. Summer was over. In grievous deity my cat walks around. He walks around and around with electric tail and push-button eyes. He is alive and plush, final as a plum tree. Neither of us understands cathedrals or the man outside watering his lawn. If I were all the man that he is, cat, if there were men like this, the world could begin. He leaps up on the couch and walks through porticos of my admiration. He lives in a house with a swimming pool and says his job is killing him. He's 27. I'm 44. I can't seem to get rid of him. His novels keep coming back. "What do you expect me to do?" he screams. "Go to New York and pump the hands of the publishers?" "No," I tell him, "but quit your job. Go into a small room and do the thing." "But I need assurance. I need something to go by, some word, some sign." Some men did not think that way. Van Gogh, Wagner. Oh, hell, Van Gogh had a brother who gave him paints whenever he needed them. "Look," he said, "I'm over at this broad's house today, and this guy walks in, a salesman. You know how they talk. Drove up in his new car, talked about his vacation, said he went to Frisco. Saw Fidelio up there, but forgot who wrote it. Now this guy is 54 years old, so I told him Fidelio is Beethoven's only opera. And then I told him, 'You're a jerk.' 'What you mean?' he asked. 'I mean you're a jerk. You're 54 years old, and you don't know anything.' What happened then?" "I walked out." "You mean you left him there with her?" "Yes." "I can't quit my job," he said. "I always have trouble getting a job. I walk in, they look at me, listen to me talk, and they think right away, 'Aha! He's too intelligent for this job. He won't stay.' So there's really no sense in hiring him. Now you walk into a place and you don't have any trouble. You look like an old wino. You look like a guy who needs a job, and they look at you and they think, 'Aha! Now here's a guy who really needs work. If we hire him, he'll stay a long time and work hard.' Do any of those people," he asks, "know you're a writer, that you write poetry?" "No." "You never talk about it, not even to me. If I hadn't seen you in that magazine, I'd never have known." "That's right." "Still, I'd like to tell people that you are a writer. I'd still like to tell them." "Why?" "Well, they talk about you. They think you're just a horse player and a drunk." "I am both of those." "Well, they talk about you. You have odd ways. You travel alone. I'm the only friend you have." "Yes." "They talk you down. I'd like to defend you. I'd like to tell them you write poetry." "Leave it alone. I work like they do. We're all the same." "Well, I'd like to do it for myself, then. I want them to know why I travel with you. I speak 7 languages. I know my music." "Forget it." "All right. I'll respect your wishes. But there's something else." "What?" "I've been thinking about getting a piano. But then I've been thinking about getting a violin, too. But I can't make up my mind." "Buy a piano." "You think so?" "Yes." He walks away, thinking about it. I was thinking about it, too. I figure he can always come over with his violin and more sad music. There's a bluebird in my heart that wants to get out, but I'm too tough for him. I say, "Stay in there. I'm not going to let anybody see you." There's a bluebird in my heart that wants to get out, but I pour whiskey on him and inhale cigarette smoke And the whores and the bartenders and the grocery clerks never know that he's in there. There's a bluebird in my heart that wants to get out, but I'm too tough for him. I say, stay down. Do you want to mess me up? You want to screw up the works? You want to blow my book sales in Europe? There's a bluebird in my heart that wants to get out, but I'm too clever. I only let him out at night sometimes, when everybody's asleep. I say, I know that you're there, so don't be sad. Then I put him back. But he's singing a little in there. I haven't quite let him die. And we sleep together like that, with our secret pact. And it's nice enough to make a man weep. But I don't weep. Do you? Here they come, these guys. Gray truck, radio playing. They're in a hurry. It's quite exciting. Shirt open, bellies hanging out. They run out the trash bins, roll them out to the forklift, and then the truck grinds it upward with far too much sound. They had to fill out application forms to get these jobs. They are paying for homes and drive late model cars. They get drunk on Saturday night. Now, in the Los Angeles sunshine, they run back and forth with their trash bins. All that trash goes somewhere, and they shout to each other. Then they are all up in the truck, driving west toward the sea. None of them know that I am alive. Rex Disposal Co.